Hi everyone, welcome on board to Hopper.tv.
Central Bank of Nigeria, the Apex Bank, as we all know, they've come up with another idea, and the banking system is going to change a little bit. The Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, including the Bankers Committee, they said they will float a national card scheme to enhance the payment system in Nigeria. Some said this is rubbish. Some say no, this is not acceptable. What does this simply mean? It means Visa, MasterCard, and all of that will not be used in Nigeria. When you go to cash money out from the ATM, you will be using a card that can only be used in Nigeria. You cannot, for example, use that to buy something from outside of Nigeria. You can use it to buy items in Nigeria. Now some say, oh wow, this is a good one. It means that Nigeria, with its economy and strength, they will be able to reduce, or let us say they will be able to improve on the country's economy rather than enriching Visa, MasterCard, and what have you. He said part of the project of the Apex Bank is that the National Domestic Card Scheme will be designed to help accelerate acceptance and efficiency and reducing operating costs of cards in the country. According to him, the card will be configured to manage the payment ecosystem and improve payment across Nigeria. Now, I'll tell you a little bit. I think sometimes 5 years ago, part of the way the West, part of what they do when they say, oh, we are going to punish this country because they've not accepted what we want, or they've gone against this and that. Part of what the West has done is this. They are the owners of 99.9% of cards that you know. They are the brain behind it. They are the core of it. MasterCard, Visa, and what have you. They are the core of it. And transactions go through them. They have their own share. It goes back and forth. When something happened in Nigeria for one reason or the other, Visa and MasterCard stopped Nigerian transaction. Meaning, if you have a card and you want to withdraw money abroad, something like that, you will not be able to, because MasterCard refused. Based on what? MasterCard is saying this is going to be the exchange rate, and Nigeria back then said no, this cannot be the exchange rate. You see, if everyone in Africa is part of Facebook, you are part of foreign social media, CNN, BBC are in charge of the news, everything is controlled by them. What will be the narrative? If they are in charge of the economy, how money flows, what will it be? Already we know that dollar is the standard exchange. That is what they've agreed on. So how do you get out of this? See that there is a lot that needs to be looked into. It's not just break Nigeria apart. Let's break Nigeria apart. Some people have sat down and they've thought about things for the next 100 years, and they've found a way to buffer, found a way to package everything for themselves, and it's not going to favor you. So they said it will also provide affordable pricing. Charges on the card will be lower compared to your Visa and Master, because it will be charged in Nigeria currency, in Naira, and not in any foreign currency. The card will be optimized for local content solely. Simply put, that card will be used in Nigeria for Naira, for Nigerian things. You will not be swiping your MasterCard and the transaction, your bank will have to give Visa or MasterCard their share, this and that. No, it's not going to be that anymore. You'll not be having payments that kind of huge, according to what the central bank is saying. They said your fees will be lower. The card will be optimized for local content, for the Nigerian market, and support micro payments, small things, and credit, e-government identity management, identity management, transportation, health and agriculture regarding payment. Further explaining, they said that the card is expected to reduce reliance on cash across the landscape, that is outside of Nigeria, and promote the cashless policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria. They said that it will have components like debit card, like the kind of debit card and credit card that you know, non-interest card. The same way it looks, the same operation, but the difference is that it is not going to be written Master, Visa. It's not going to be written as such. Now, before you begin to say, oh, what are they trying to do? There are countries who have adopted this style. They operate like a two-form system. They have the Visa, MasterCard, foreign cards, like foreign core, cards that have that core, that foreign backup. They have it, and they have their own card, which is only to be used inside of their country for their transaction, for transactions in their country. And it is supposed to have at least the rate is supposed to be less compared to using your Visa and all of that. So if Nigeria takes this approach, it means these companies, MasterCard, Visa card, they will have to sit up like, okay, what do we do next? How do we get into the business? Because huge amount of money is going to lose. We are going to lose huge amount of money, a lot of money. We will not be getting things done. So where, how? Who are we going to target? What are we going to do next? Are we going to rely on the very few who have to, the very few whose transaction is across the border? Are we going to rely on people who do, who buy things from abroad? How are we going to keep up with transaction, money flowing in? That is what I believe they will want to be looking into. So I think it's a good one, although there are people who are saying, the eNaira app that you people launch refused to work up till now, and now you are trying to introduce another system that will fail. So the money they debit from our new ATM card will now, people are beginning. That's what it is. They said that they don't have trust in this regime. They don't have trust. They don't believe in it. They don't think it's going to work efficiently. They believe that it's not going to be synchronized. Either network is not working, somebody hacked it, somebody took this and that, that thing happened here, that one happened there. They say, no, we are not interested. Do not introduce anything to us anymore. We don't want to see anyone. We don't want to see anything anymore. We don't want. Now, some people are also looking at the very important part of it. They say, what about scam, financial crimes? They want to be sure that they are not losing their money. If this card is going to be secured, which is very important. And I think those back end, those are the things that they need to talk about and inform people about, to let them know that their money is safe. I'm sure that a lot of people will try this out and see if it works and there is no problem. Then I want to believe that people will embrace it. That's just what it is. People will always embrace superior performance. That's just it. People will embrace it at the end of the day. But when your performance is below par, when it is not as it should, what do you think? People will not believe in you. They won't trust you. And they will say, no, enough is enough. We don't want to be part of this senseless policy and government.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.